What's poppin', y'all? Blackout the Rebel as usual. You're on blackouttherebel.com, and this segment of the website is called Fanaday. Um, what Fanaday is basically I introduce my music, I introduce myself to new people on Twitter that I have no connections with, nobody that I'm following has any connections with. And if they like my music, they like what they see with the website, I list them and then I make a personalized video thanking them, like the one that you're seeing right now. So, you know, with that being said, I'm gonna get into this segment's Fanaday, and this segment's Fanaday goes to sexually underscore C. Anybody can choose their names basically. Um, like I said, it was a random search. I think matter of fact, it was a random search that I followed someone, and then who that person that I followed, they was tweeting something to that person that she said. So I hit her up, and basically, she had a nice description. She had a nice bio. Um, didn't help that she was. It helped that she was a little bisexual. I was like, oh, that could be interesting. But I mean, besides all that, that was just jokes. Um, she was very cool, very respectful, really, really easy to talk to. Um, it just so happened that she was just bored, chilling, whatever. And I told her that I do music, and I sent her my link and everything like that. She immediately hopped on it. Came back like 5 minutes later, was like, "Oh, Anywhere is one of my favorite tracks." I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting such feedback so quickly. So I explained to her what Fan and Day was, and that I'm gonna be making a video tonight for her, thanking her. So this is for you. I thank you. I adore you. I appreciate the time you took out to listen to the music. I am glad that you like Anywhere. That's one of my favorite tracks that I've done recently. Um, the time now is 5:49 in the morning. Technically, for me, this is still night because I haven't been to bed yet. But yeah, I'm just gonna call you C for short. I'm gonna give you a brief tour of the website. I'm not sure how much you've seen and navigated, but I'm gonna give you a personal tour of the whole website. So you're gonna have, of course, the post. You know, Pretty self-explanatory. It's just stuff that I jot down, stuff that I'm feeling, stuff that I'm thinking, or just news of what's going on. Either in the business side or the artist side of my life and everything like that. You should be expecting new posts very soon, actually. Moving on, there's another portion of my website called Rebel Slideshow. Rebel Slideshow is pretty much just various photos, various photo shoots that I've been in and photos taken, where you can see them all there. I've just finished a couple photo shoots with Alicia, who's president and head of Alicia Enterprises, and those pictures should be back to me very shortly. I also have a couple of photo shoots coming up with Leslie. That's my homegirl right there, and things are gonna be very on and popping with that. So look out for that. Now we're gonna move on. We have the translator. The translator is a nice little feature at the bottom left of the website where, let's say you're Spanish completely or something like that, and you wanted to switch, and maybe you didn't know like a whole lot of English. Maybe you didn't know English 100%, but the translator is basically what it says, and it translates the whole entire website, every single thing, into the language that you select. So I think that's a really nice feature. I'm really trying to cross over, try to get different people from different cultures and stuff like that. You don't want to just stay fixated towards what you know and what your surroundings are. You want to go abroad. You want to experience new people. You want new people to experience you. So I think that was a nice little feature on that. Shout out to Microphone Bully for definitely adding that. Um, you also have the chat room, which is a little bit farther to the right, on the bottom right of the page. Uh, Pretty self-explanatory. If you ever been on AOL back in the days, you know what it is with chat rooms. The reason why I picked to have a chat room in my website is for the purposes of, you know, as much as I adore and love Twitter, which I do, sometimes it's not that quick and not that fast enough to get to all my followers and everything like that. So what I decided to do was let's have a chat room where it could be six, seven of my fans, and it's just me, and we all have the same conversation. We all going back and forth, exchanging ideas and talking, commenting and stuff like that. I think that would be a little bit better because with Twitter is like, if I'm talking to one fan who happens to be New New York, like Brooklyn, and I know I have a couple of fans that's out in Cali, they're probably not following each other. So, you know, they can see what I'm saying, but they can't see what the other person is saying. So, I think this is a nice feature. So that way, all fans can get together. You guys can like see what you guys have in common besides liking my music, and at the same time, I can answer you guys' questions a little bit quicker and a little bit more efficiently. So that's one feature that I have that I really like on there. I'm really trying to a bigger make that a bigger portion of what's going on of the time that I spend on my website. So definitely look into that. Just hit me up on Twitter. Let me know that you guys are in the chat room, and invite some of your friends so that way I can talk to them as well, and introduce my music to them. Um, we also have Rebel Vision. Rebel Vision is split up. You see Banner Day and you see Slash and you see Rebel Vision. Well, Rebel Vision is done the same way as Fan and Day, like I'm sitting here talking to you. Only difference is Fan and Day is dedicated to someone, and Rebel Vision is just me giving a visual post, like letting you guys know what's going on, any deals, and what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, how I feel about the world, the news, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what Rebel Vision is for. Um, of course, the main event of the whole website is my music. I am a hip hop artist, so definitely I have my music set up here. Um, you have Rebel Thursday, of course. What Rebel Thursday is every single Thursday I'm dropping a new song that's not going on any mixtape, it's not going on any album, not on somebody else's album or anything like that. This is 100% exclusive free music for you guys, just for your downloading purposes, and it's to give you guys a bigger, well, is there to give you a bigger or more a more bigger idea of who I am as an artist and what I'm about to bring to the table, and to get you guys prepared and ready for the upcoming albums and mixtapes that I have in the works. So that's what that's for. Um, since you like Anywhere, I'm not sure if you checked it out, but right above it is certain links where you can actually download the music. Now I have different ones because that brings that brings different crowds. Like some people go heavy for SoundCloud, some people go heavy for this and that. So I have it set up like that, and also it's a personal preference. Um, I usually recommend people go to Twitch Tracks because Twitch Tracks I believe is more fixated to people who have a phone. You can download the music straight there like that. Sometimes with other sites and everything like that, it gets a little tedious. It's not exactly formatted for that kind of stuff, and depending on your phone, it may not work as efficiently as you know other sites. So I really recommend Twitch Tracks. Shout outs to Tweet My Song, the people of Tweet My Song, Hip Hop Will. They've been doing this thing since the very beginning, so I strongly recommend that you can download it from there. My music is also there on SoundCloud, and it's also there on Sonibid. So you have a very wide selection of where you can download my music. You can really just take your pick on that. Um, Also, within those links, you're gonna see something at the very top called the EPK. If you're not familiar with the EPK is, what an EPK is basically is like an artist is kind of like um a guy trying to get a job, and any person that's trying to get a job, you need a resume, and that's basically what an EPK is. For an artist, is basically your resume. All the shows that you do, all the photos, all the videos, all your music, your bio, stuff like that is all accumulated into this, into this like document basically. EPK actually stands for Electrical Press Kit. So, in case you didn't know that's what that's for. So, if you really want to check out who I am, there's a bio there All the same songs is there. You can download them there as well. Um, Not all my pictures are on there. I'm still in the process of uploading them, but yeah, you can check them out. They're there as well. Also, there is a calendar which I'm gonna start trying to utilize, and I'm gonna try to see if I can bring it over to the website I have here, so that way you guys can see visually what shows I have coming up on days like that, so you can try to book them and come out and see me and stuff like that. And I would love to. I would love to see you sexually see. So, now that you know what EPK is, we're gonna be moving on. I would say the last biggest event for my website would be this thing I have called Must Rebel TV. Must Rebel TV is basically my own show, and on this show, it it generally takes place in the studio. So you're getting the first behind the scenes look of me actually recording the music that you're going to be hearing in the mixtapes and the albums, and definitely on Rebel Thursday. So, I think it's a more personal, in-depth look. Um, you get to see me mess up. You get to see my opinions, why I do things in a certain way, why I don't. Just the creative juices and everything like that. I try to introduce a lot of artists that I work with, and it's a really good look. I strongly recommend that you check it out. There's about, I think we're on episode 18 coming up next week. Also, with Must Rebel TV, my shows will be shot live with this whole show thing. So when I start doing shows again, you're gonna see them live. I'm gonna be shouting you guys out. Um, I'm gonna be shouting you out. I'm sorry, I'm making it seem like it's a bunch of people. Well, I'm gonna be shouting, you out, other fan of days and stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot of giveaways. So that's definitely one thing you should strongly look out for. Now, with that, you also get to see me out and about in the city. So I could be at TGIF. Actually, no, I probably won't. I don't like them. But like Red Lobster or something like that, you're gonna see me out in the city just having a good time. It's really a behind the scenes backstage pass of my life. So, anything that requires me out or just doing stuff, you're gonna see me shooting, Must Rebel TV for that. So, um, basically, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. The ways you can contact me besides Twitter, I have a Tumblr. I know a lot of people are starting to catch on to Tumblr now for some odd reason, but yeah, I have a Tumblr, but it's still in construction, so I'm not really gonna be promoting that and I'm not really on it like that. So once I'm finished with the construction, if you want to, if you have a Tumblr, you could definitely hit me up on there. We could talk through that. My email, which I'm on 24/7, always answering emails and having conferences and stuff like that, is blackrebel73@gmail.com. So you have that. You have the Twitter. Um, you have the website, of course. I mean, that's not forget that, blackouttherebel.com. Um, yeah, that was I would say that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate the time that you took out last night for listening to my music. Definitely don't be a stranger to my site or to me on Twitter, because I'm always on there. If not, then I'm working or I'm doing music and stuff like that. So always hit me up. Let me know what's going on, how you doing. Um, I love you. I respect you. You're probably asleep right now because it's 6:01, but I hope you're sleeping well. When you wake up, I'm gonna hit you up and let you know that the video's up. So this is me, Blackout the Rebel. You're watching BlackoutTheRebel.com. Fan of day. I'm out. Just remember to stay rebellious. Peace.